I can tell you something that needs our full attention.
The draft?
Yes.
I knew you was going to do that.
You goddamn right. That's all I got left.
What's good?
We back. Everybody thought the Sixers was done.
Who we?
We who?
This nigga's got the
third pick? Fourth pick?
The fourth pick.
The third pick,
The
nigga.
Sixers got the number one pick like 70,000 times.
Shit ain't really.
Why are you bringing
do
up
nothing.
old shit?
You said
Traded up for the number one pick one
back.
time.
We back.
That's
Y'all
all.
don't
Who is
do
we?
the greatest job of
That's
I'm
the
a
old
Sixers fan,
that's
and
the-
who is we?
That's the old administration.
Markelle Fultz,
You can pick everybody.
Ben
worse
Simmons.
One. What else you got?
I just
Wilt
love
Chamberlain, Charles Barkley.
I just love that you started.
Yes, I'm going back. I'm about to pull George
I just
McGinnis on
love
my
that you
ass.
started betting. Well, you know our bet that the Sixers would have a better record, and now we are happy as can be over their lottery position, third pick.
When you have,
I get some consolation prize.
listen,
It
it was an
Tyrese
injury.
Maxey, got McCain over there, Paul George, PG.
It was an injury season. This happened to the Spurs, where Dave Robinson was injured for a year. They get Tim Duncan and they created dynasty.
They got the first pick though.
I know, but sometimes the third pick turns out pretty good. A guy named Michael Jordan, third pick.
That's a fact.
Sure.
That's a fact.
I mean, the Dwayne Wade draft, third pick. Right? I mean, we go on a lot of the 03 draft, but there's a lot of great third picks. But the point is, Ace Bailey, I think, is who we're going to get. I think he's a solid player out of Rutgers. But the point is, the Sixers are in a position now to rebuild and hopefully maybe even trade something. And what Jake Williams said today, which I agree with, is the Mavericks, who I really want to get to, should consider trading their number one pick
Seen a lot of talk about that.
to Milwaukee
To Milwaukee for
Giannis, or to the Sixers to try to get a Tyrese Maxey. Because if you get a Tyrese Maxey and the number 3 pick or something like that, you could rebuild. I support that choice. But the real question I have is, how the fuck do the Mavericks keep getting the number 1 pick when there's a white superstar on the table?
This their first time
It's
getting
their
the number one
first
pick.
time getting a number one.
I mean a lottery pick,
And-
an elite lottery pick. A lottery pick. When I say number 1, I mean like lottery pick, not the overall number 1 pick.
Nigga, they just traded. In the last couple years, they've had blockbuster trades.
There have been some
And they had
conspiracy
a-
theories. I'm just floating the
Oh, no,
conspiracy.
no.
I'm just floating the conspiracy theory.
Just a percentage of them winning the lottery pick.
1%.
Winning-
1.8%.
It happens.
Yeah. Look, I don't think it's a conspiracy, but I'm just floating. There's a lot of people.
Sometimes it be a duck when it look and quack like one. Sometimes it really
Spurs
do be
keep
a
getting
duck.
top picks. Mavericks keep getting top picks. I don't know.
What's the conspiracy for the person that watch basketball?
He says it's fixed.
People have been saying that the lottery's been
Oh.
fixed since the Patrick Ewing draft of '85. People have been saying that the league decides where players go. I don't believe that, but it's been a prevalent theory, and the fact that the Mavs got another big pick is interesting. I think it's just coincidence and good luck, but
It's fixed.
I think it's fixed too. And the conspiracy really is because Luka just went to the Lakers. Yo, we're gonna trade y'all star over here
this is
To our biggest market.
to our one of
this is
our
the
biggest
conspiracy.
markets,
This is the conspiracy theory right here.
and we'll look y'all out on the flip side. We got you.
We'll throw your Cooper flag.
And that was on the anniversary of where the conspiracy, I want to say, started, which is us with Patrick Ewing. There's fucking...
The Magic was involved. The Shaq and Penny.
Magic got hella lucky.
Yeah, it was,
Spurs
it was a
got
couple-
hella lucky with Tim Duncan.
Spurs.
Spurs got super lucky. They were 41-41 that year.
No, they were worse than that, but they weren't great.
They were no. Didn't they missed the playoffs for like one game?
No, they're bad.
Oh, were they?
They're bad.
You're right. Okay, so that's right because Dave Robinson didn't play. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right. It was the Magic.
And
that was 40.
Sean Elliott didn't
I'm
play.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm confusing the Magic and the Spurs. Right?
Yeah.
The Magic were 41-41 and catapulted.
Cleveland in 03 with LeBron.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose to Chicago.
I mean,
Zion to New Orleans while the league owned New Orleans.
Yeah.
There's been a few. The Anthony Bennett Cleveland pick. Cleveland has gotten the number 1 mad times.
Wiggins
Yeah.
was up there.
And they're showing how in the last 8 years, the team with the worst record has not finished in like the top with a top pick.
I feel like they're almost trying to punish teams for tanking too much after post process.
That's the whole point of the lottery.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, teams were still, the Sixers did it even knowing we weren't guaranteed one.
Right.
Now it seems like having the worst record, you almost not going to get it.
Niggas did all that for Ben Simmons. Bums. Yo, the process in hindsight, y'all are sick. The process in hindsight is one of the nastiest things in sports.
Why
with the Jason
Man, we was 4 bounces away The process didn't necessarily. It was
The
just
process works.
Why
process-
Mark?
No, it doesn't.
Markelle
Tanking
Fultz.
has not really worked
But,
for
yo,
a lot
yo,
of
the
teams.
pro-
They traded out of Jason Tatum.
that one hurt.
The Nerlens Noel
Not
pick.
exactly, but
The Ben Simmons pick and how that turned out.
But that don't.
And Embiid's injury. So the process, you're looking at 5-6 draft picks that was supposed to, they were supposed to do.
Change it.
And they all, it's like a curse. It's like the high five curse or the Three's Company curse.
You think that's reflective of the process, or just
Exactly.
their
That's what
bum ass?
happened.
That's bum ass GMs.
Well, some people
Well,
call
that's
it karmic retribution.
All of that's the process.
Y'all were adamant and vocal about trying to lose for years
Yes.
and just kept telling your fan base, trust the
the
process.
process. We got
so
you.
now this is what happened with each player that you picked in those 5-6 years. It looks the way is all I'm saying.
yeah, but I'm just saying
Right.
that's not to Ish's point. That's not a referendum on the process. If the Sixers had better GMs, if we had Danny Ainge, we'd be winning our fifth ring right now.
That's not replying to the karmic retribution part of it.
No, the
Even
karmic
that,
part.
we go pick up stars. We
I
go
don't
get
believe in
James
that.
Harden. We
Got
go
it.
get Paul George.
Where
We're
is
still
taking
making
work?
moves to telling people trust the process.
I'll give you an example. The year
Nothing worked.
We traded Drew Holiday,
Yep.
which got us the right to draft Michael Carter Williams, and we already had a pick to get Nerlens Noel.
It's nasty.
Right. Do you know who went number 15 in that draft? A guy named Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, nobody knew Giannis was going to be Giannis. That's why he went 15, but we could have gotten him.
But
right?
but even when y'all picked up Michael Carter Williams, he won Rookie of the Year. Y'all traded the nigga like a
Yeah, but he
year or
couldn't-
two later.
He couldn't play, though. I mean, it was the right choice, if you think about
That
it.
nigga won Rookie of the Year, bro.
And you ain't heard from him
Man, what
since.
started to happen? Niggas start playing too good, and you got to get out of here because you fucking up the real process of tanking.
Nah, then why, I mean,
That was happening too. Yo, what you doing? No, get him out of here.
Michael Carter Williams works at Sunglass Hut now. He
This
is.
is a lot of focus on a lottery team.
I'm not talking about the lottery team. I'm talking about the lottery. The lottery. The question is the
Let's
NBA
get back to
fixed?
that. Not a lottery team. The lottery.
I don't think the NBA.
Yo, your Knicks been good for like 2 weeks, and y'all just, you know what? Talk about karmic retribution.
But they built that team the right way.
They did.
They did.
They built
Dog,
that team. the
can't
right
nobody
way.
say
I can't
nothing to me about the
it.
Knicks, dog. I was there watching Chris Dudley as a starter.
Yeah.
Like, if I just tell you all of the people I've watched throughout the year, you can't say nothing to me about what's going on now. You crazy?
Yeah, I don't fuck with them. Like, but they.
I was there for Vin Baker.
No, they did it the
Like,
right way.
washed Vin Baker.
Super watching big.
Even
Jerome James.
Yo, they took their number 2 pick that they drafted and sent his ass to Toronto for a pivotal piece of the team. Like, they doing it the right way. I commend them for what they're doing. I don't fuck with them, but
I ain't mad at them. I hate them, but I ain't mad at them for their journey and getting there. Golden State did it the right way. They kept drafting
yes, they
elite
did.
players.
Yes, they did.
It just, to me, the Sixers and other teams that lose on purpose, I'm okay with that. But what these other teams have shown us is that
It doesn't
way. It don't work.
no
It ain't guarantee.
I'll just say it ain't the only way because there's no guarantee. I mean, Boston Celtics are a good example of that. They rebuilt without ever being as bad as the Sixers were because they had a better GM. They finessed us out of Jason Tatum. I mean, they didn't finesse us out of Jason Tatum, but they finessed us into another. No, I mean they already had number 1 pick.
They had the one.
Yeah, they
Swapped.
Again, this is just a lot of focus on
lottery.
I'm talking about
losers.
Boston.
Loser teams.
You know what?
We don't, like, it's a lot of loser.
excuses.
You know what? I'll move on to that from that. Then how about the other NBA piece of news, which is that Michael Jordan, to me, the most underwhelming piece of news. Michael Jordan is now going to be doing NBA coverage again.
I love it.
Me too.
I can't wait.
I love it.
They're bringing the theme song back, right?
That would be fine.
They better.
You damn near have to.
You have to.
They better.
What's your thoughts on that, Mark? It sounds like a good idea, right?
Not to me.
I think it sounds like a great idea.
I mean,
Michael get
if
up
Michael
there
Jordan
hating.
want to do it, you can't say no. I just don't think he's going to be good at it. I remember when Dr. J was doing NBA coverage. He was terrible at it. Michael Jordan is not a good talker.
Horrible.
And he's the most reserved person in sport. The reason he's a superstar is because he doesn't say anything about anybody in public. So I'm not sure he's going to be as provocative as we think. If he is, it's going to slip out.
No, I think
some
you're
hate
wrong.
going to
I think
slip
you're
out.
wrong.
I think the
I
hate
think
is,
you're wrong. I think Michael Jordan gonna be like, yo, well, the guy ain't shit, really. Like, what you talking about? Like, yo,
You think so?
What?
We saw Michael Jordan.
Michael
hate
Jordan
when he
don't
was the-
fuck with these new
They had him.
niggas?
They had him as a judge for the dunk contest of the All-Star game, and it was some fire shit. 5.
Yo,
That's just hate. Yeah, that's hate.
He gave
got
out
him
nothing
fucked up.
higher than a 6.
Yo, dog.
like just sitting here hating, just the look on his face. I want to see. Yes, get up here and hate on this shit because I know you don't like the game today.
I would love to see him.
I wanna hear him talk
Bird,
about niggas up
Karl
there.
Malone and Barkley get up there.
I want to
Oh,
hear
God.
Michael Jordan
He's a
talk
dummy.
about
He's a dummy.
the Pacers shooting. The Celtics shooting 45 threes.
See, and I want to hear Michael Jordan's son talk about the Celtics shooting 45 threes.
Wild on coke.
He'll talk about it. Yeah.
All right. I just think
Michael
that.
come in
I
there.
think Michael Jordan gonna come in there, fuck around, be off that.
What?
Easy Jesus? No, he got his own tequila. That nigga be drunk. That nigga light
That's a
somebody
tequila
up.
drinker
Yeah,
right there.
You know the real reason they lost because he ain't shit. Like
Come in there with
he's
them
trash.
eyes yellow
Yeah.
and get to talking.
What? That deep ass voice. He talk mad slow. This is gonna be comedy.
It is.
I don't think it's
can't
gonna be
wait.
They
good.
didn't say what he's getting paid, right?
No.
Nah.
A lot.
That's what I want to know.
You think it's a lot?
Yes.
Yeah. What?
But yeah.
For me to leave my NASCAR team, for me to leave my billions to come sit up on this dusty ass podium, y'all gonna pay me?
I guess that's what I'm wondering. Like, is there? Michael don't really need money as far as we know. So is when you get to that level of money, do they still have to like make like a stupid offer for you to
Gotta
say
pay
yes?
for my time.
How much is that worth?
Depend on the person.
I'm asking you, how much do you think Michael Jordan's time is worth?
More than Charles in them.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And they getting a nice
Maybe.
bag.
maybe. Is it worth more than Charles than him? Charles is so good.
Well,
Charles is great. Shaq is great.
we're talking
Kenny
about
is great.
Charles with 20 years versus Michael Jordan today.
They gave Tom Brady $30 million, my nigga.
That is true.
Tom Brady's good though.
No, he's not.
He's not.
No, he's
And
not.
he did not have
As an
any
announcer?
experience
No.
at all.
I just assumed he was good. I
No,
I
he's not.
I,
He's stale.
really? I don't
And
watch
they
football,
gave,
so
they gave him $30 million out the gate.
Yeah.
is he a draw then? Does he bring in the audience?
Yes.
Is that what? Okay,
Yes.
So it's like he could be.
See, I
bad.
don't think it really matters if Tom Brady's good or not.
All right, so just to answer your question, the theme song is returning.
Yes.
Michael Jordan is joined as a special commentator. I don't know if that means he's going to be sitting on the panel the entire time.
They say he's gonna do occasional.
Special means he gonna pop in just to say niggas his ass.
Yeah.
That's all I need him to do.
Take and
That's
go
it.
back home.
And the other
Every 6
commentators,
weeks.
which I think this will be fire, the other commentators are Jamal Crawford, Carmelo Anthony, Reggie Miller.
Reggie's
Love
a
it.
pro. That's great.
Yeah, Reggie-
Jamal's
Jamal's great.
very
Yeah,
good.
he's
Jamal has
amazing.
gotten very good as of late.
And I'm excited to see Carmelo.
I don't
Yeah,
know
wanna see
about
him.
the other two. I don't think
I'm not the biggest Reggie commentating fan.
Reggie's
but-
cool. He need to be paired up with somebody.
Yeah.
But
I think he's good for color.
I don't see the comedy.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I don't see
where's
the
the
comedy.
personality in there? Like, who's
Carmelo.
gonna shoot up?
Carmelo, yeah.
I mean,
Melo,
sorry,
hopefully.
not that. Who's gonna shoot off at the mouth?
Mello, hopefully.
Mello, yeah.
Okay.
And we got Mike.
Neutral button.